Yo, for ya chambio eba official Elisha television. So Sanya munim de bia say ya de ensempa ene nsende enkoto ene bebremo na srebe ya ware mu ebe de be ya honka ne apomdin be yenti ene eden so ye be kasa for special topic be communication in marriage. I hope that this topic is going to change your marital life for good. Yenim say in spempi no eye ka communication e kan kitandi anankomodia ye mbebre e wo problem ho yente ase. So what then is communication in marriage? Without wasting much time, let's quickly invite our dear Papa. In fact, ube feeling talk a Presbyterian Church minister. He's the person of Reverend Robert Agyapong. Let's quickly move to him for the good tidings that he has for us this afternoon. Welcome to Official Elisha TV. The slogan goes, hear it right, do it right. So do well, pay attention to hear it right so that you can do it right for your home to also enjoy peace. Papa, welcome once again. There's a brand new topic, in fact, appetizing, that we wish you discuss with us. Communication in marriage. What, in the counselor's perspective, what is communication in marriage?
Thank you very much. You are welcome, and it's a very great privilege to be with you this afternoon to discuss the issue of communicating in marriage. In actual sense, communication involves sending and receiving messages.
Right.
Sending and receiving messages. Okay. But when we talk about communication in marriage, it involves a whole lot of things. Okay. In marriage, we have the verbal and non-verbal communication. Okay. The verbal involves the use of words. Right. The non-verbal, we have the gestures, writings, the voice variation, even the way we dress, pictures, and then more seriously, the period of silence. Okay. The period of silence. Silence, okay. So, communication for marriage couples involves sharing of feelings. Okay. As couples. You share your feelings. You share your ideas, your beliefs, and then all those things that concern you as an individual. When you enter into the marriage, you share all these things. They are all involved in the communication process. Okay. We have words, symbols that we use, even the way we dress. It communicates something in our marriage. Okay. The way we talk, the way you frown your face, the facial expression, it gives a whole lot of things. How you express your feelings. Okay. When your spouse talks to you, the way you express your feelings, either in gestures or in words, all these things involve the communication in marriage. Okay. Those things that you like and you dislike as couples, you have to share them. Let your spouse know that these things are good for you, these things are not good for you. You like these things, you don't like these things. They are part of the communicating aspect of marriage. So in marriage, communication is something that is very vital in marriage. If you don't communicate well, the marriage begins to crumble. And say, Motenase na nkitamudia mu di no eniama wa ohwa ha wono wonu onkafo ebedi nkomo mbeka ho asem eniama mane gye ho mbeka ho asem niamo mpane niamo pe mbeka ho asem se eniama wo gidi na ukunu nso anyi ni okwan bena mefa so metimi aka ho asem na mu nyina madwena kɔ bankuro mu na motimi atena sen na aware no atimi akɔye ye ka saa ne ye hwɛ nkitahudi a ɛwɔ aware mu communication marriage that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It all can be for verbal, non-verbal. But me akasa verbal ne dem fan say dodo na no bia ya no asem a ye ka no dodo na no we watimi waka me say ekoyi a ye nyina ya sochi na mpemfo ka say me say sabio enso to na adwono wanti a de chen so hu se fam afo ana eti se see na fa non-verbal no a ano na me say ye problem bebre say o kan so bi say no bi see aye nanim dua no say how the person from the face I remember say what can bring people say even senior oba cd aduane si table so enkrompo ekasa kire bema enti no ka obe re-emphasize on the non-verbal no amye ho kwan e befa so a betimi atimato to no ma ye fa non-verbal no enso
yo we da se be brain yeah communication nkita hudie na ne di kan ne se verbal ne de okasa nipa ne tin ya woka enti sekwe senko obi hu na non verbal na hona ye ka se o how kese ye wo ye kan gestures a ye kan gestures senya ye nipa sunu ye jano efa obi no e kan sema se na o ya ho efa se me no kasa na odun se si wa funu sei me no kasa no ni da baby sei ninna e kasa nyame kana wa ye sei no se mi tie wo ana se mi tie wo no o mi ame ho me nka hwe na so me sa sei na me hwa wo sa na wo kasa be kasa be smedi ase na me nkasa wo ho e bia kasa na wo ka no wo hwe senka de wa kan me ka bibi na so ma ye manim se na me hwe
na se de wo ka no ye pa so menfa
ye pa so menfa ana se de wo ka no yo pe bia ye ati mi ntimi nkasa ho biu ye de hope enti gestures no e bia okunu ne fi adwuma ba na so ni fi adwuma ba na obaako te honom na obegina ho no chi aye wan kasa no ho wayi wani ato bia wo hwe TV announce say wo ba no ekwan se ofa so nka odi hia no senia obeye ho afa o kan no so mikru fi adwuma ba magine ba ko hello sweetie na kama na so edi minya kwaje bag na apena maji bag ma to de atwene baabi gestures no e kan bibi se bibi nkoje ye kita wodi bibi nkoye enti se na me gi wo po ba fie wo fi adwuma ba me gi wo no ensam bebre wo mu na se yetena se nye hwe den na benti a ema na de me yira na se mikunu efi abonten ba mentimi anyi ni jei okwa me fa so a me gi no ankoye e bia gestures ni bi nso ene se me nam hopo na me twi me nan ase sra and also can be e can be pa gestures no na o ka asema kire me na madan me ti kwa kire asema wo kan madan me chi a kire kasa na so ne diti asem enye enum ne diti asem na ka bibi sa kire na chi ho dan kire no e can be pa gestures no afi ye hwe voice variation okwan befa so am obegi ni palo so eno so kasa bebre se oni be kosoro na so ni be brasin ye wo voice variation ho man de eye minimal obia ti ase na so se me kasa je e kire bibi ana se me kasa undertone speaking undertone. I don't understand what you are saying. I don't hear you. Speak louder. So I will not mind you.
Okay.
Speaking under tone. And also can't say be brave. It talks a lot. It speaks a lot. Why don't you want me to understand what you are saying? You're speaking under tone. Pardon me. And you are still speaking under tone. Or you speak at the top of your voice. Everyone around us to hear that we are quarreling. No. It should be the case. So in marriage, all these things are there. And then there are times when spouses When they want to say something, they put it in writing. They just put it on the table and then they leave. You come and then read what is there. Reply and then leave it there. There's a notepad, there's a pen. So writing on papers also comes in because we are not talking. When I speak, I might speak at the top of my voice. You may not like it. Or I might speak under tone. You may not like it. So just write on papers. Even when there's housekeeping money, he just put it on the table and then leaves. You come and then the food is on the table. I will not tell you, go and eat your food. But formally it was, so darling, your food is on the table. Oh darling, this is what is happening. But why? There's something wrong. So the non-verbal speaks a lot. Okay. Even how you serve the table, the dining table, tells a lot. You put the food there uncovered, just like that. Plate where here and there, spoons here and there. Then you just say the food is on the table. I
remember a friend of mine said he went to the house and the wife told him that you have the food is under the kitchen cabinet. Yeah. Go and fetch the amount that you think you can consume. Yes. Then the guy angrily left the house to go and eat outside.
Mm-hmm. So that is it. It happens. Maybe even the way the food is served. If it is kinky and fish, pepper, how do you serve it? How do you garnish it? All these things talk to us. So in marriage, when we are communicating, all these things are there to tell us something, that there's a problem in the house or there's joy in the house. How you serve the dining table, the way we dress as couples. It also tells us so many things, that there's joy in the house, there's no joy in the house, I see each one for himself. All these things are there to communicate. But I want to touch on this thing, the period of silence. Good. The period of silence.
I nearly asked.
Yes, silence is a great killer. I speak to you, you don't mind me. I tell you something, you don't reply. What is happening in the marriage? What is going on? Formerly we started and we're enjoying, we were teasing ourselves, doing everything, but why now? That even I talk to you, you don't mind me. Silence is a very great killer. And this is some of the issues that go on in marriages, that people cause suicide, people cause divorce. Silence is a great killer. It destroys marriages. So we're talking about non-verbal. It is a whole lot of topics, a whole lot of things. I said the way you dress even tells us something.
So Baba, if I may ask, dealing with silence in marriage, how possible can we do something about it? Because if I'm a man and I don't talk to my wife, let's say my wife also is angry at me, and so she also don't talk to me, and these things. If also I said because you are because I'm afraid, and those things. So how are we going to deal with this silence in marriage, in communication marriage?
Yeah, we started by saying that when we talk about communication, it involves sharing our concerns. Sharing our concerns. Now, what has happened? That we can't iron out as couples. We need to iron out. Our parents were saying that so person who kasa I am matching and now in kasa. Because by that time all the stress is gone, the mind is fresh, the heart is fresh, you wake him up and you talk, things will go on well for us. So when there's silence, there's the need to tackle it seriously. What are the concerns? What has caused all these things to happen so that we are not minding ourselves as couples? Then if I have to go on my knees to beg you, I have to go on my knees. Say, me pow chow, I'm pow chow. Na emfa ye emfa mra na ware akwantu enkoso. Anye sa se mofra wo wo fie pa nya nsunso bon wo mofra ne so. Nya nsunsanso e wo abusua ne so. Enye yen ya ware se awarefo no nko apo. Mpo ni pa ye no motipo no edu brebia nya nsunsanso wo so. And so as we share our concerns, our dislike and likes, we need to be very much particular about that when there's silence.
Papa Edasi, viewers, they said the Adrono Yabako Ako J and Krato. We are going on commercial break. Apa, you are welcome back to official Elisha TV. We are discussing communication in marriage, and you were talking about silence, the secular rather, and so how you were talking about how to deal with silence in marriage, because it's in fact it's sending most people into their graves, especially the men when they come home. Because of the attitude of the wife or one or two things, the man will decide not to come home. Some of them will also choose to eat outside. Some of them will also, for the sake of their personal interests or other interests, finding another means, obe satisfy ne ho sebia obefa oba foforo mpo ewo nachi a or the ba nachi a odwen say no na ede asundwe be de bebre ni nyina as a result of this unhealthy communication in our marriages. So how are you going to solve this issue in general?
Thank you very much. Yeah, communication, a very vital tool in marriage. And we say that in sending messages, this is one of the vital areas in communication. How do you send the message? The sending of the message. And in sending messages, the sender is there, the message is there, the medium through which the messages go, and then the one who received the message. And me make someone natural one or come and make us make send ya make casano casana make cano and tiasie a woman. Now, no, or just someone so no, or just saying. So that if I am sending the message, how do I send the message? It goes through a medium, and then